Blasphemy is the act of saying or doing something that disrespects God or religion. Laws against this were abolished in 2008 in the UK, but hardline Muslims living here have acted when they feel their religion is insulted. Charlotte Littlewood, author of the new report Britain's New Blasphemy Police, examined a series of incidents when this action goes from peaceful protest to threats and to actual violence.
So I looked at 5 cases here in the UK, one in which an autistic boy dropped his own copy of the Quran and received death threats and arson threats to his home. A teacher who shared caricatures of the Prophet with his class and is still in hiding. The firebombing of a publishing house that published the Jewel of Medina. And then the closing of viewings of the Lady of Heaven in Cineworld. And then the murder of Assad Shah, Glaswegian Ahmadi in 2016. And so what I did was look at these 5 cases and see what the ideological underpinnings were and where the failings were of government and policing in addressing these issues.
Littlewood said we have a particular issue coming from Pakistan. Various extremist ideologies from there have reached the UK, and they hide behind the identity politics that has taken root in Britain.
So when we see members of the Muslim community saying that they're offended by this, they're deeply upset by this, they're actually much more likely to be taken seriously because they fall into that bracket within identity politics of the right kind of victim. Also, they're the right kind of victim because they harbour the right amount of votes here in the UK.
But she says we must not be intimidated by aggressive behaviour and should remain strong in our values.
You know, these are our deep-rooted values here that allow us to be a multicultural, multi-faith, cohesive, equal and tolerant society. And unless we front those values, we will be lost to these extremists.
Littlewood's report highlights solutions. Among them, developing a watch list of known extremist preachers and groups, strengthening immigration policies to stop their supporters entering the country, and for police to develop a strategy to tackle anti-blasphemy action. Malcolm Hudson, NTD News, London.